All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I hope that you're doing well, and I hope that wherever you are is doing good for you. It's me, it's Paul Carpenter, and wow, wow, the future is here. As of last night, I just saw one of the most amazing films that was a short film that has turned into a full feature length film. It was a couple of years ago. The name of the film is called Sight. Let me share my screen with you folks. If you've not seen this movie, it's called Sight Extended. It is an absolute dreamscape of a film. Now, if you have any wonders of where this movie came from or what it's all about, this first movie is from a short film that came out some years ago that was called Sight by Sight Systems. And it's a movie that shows these contact lenses and a guy who goes on a date. And as he's on this date, he's using an app which helps him answer the questions correctly. Now, mind you, this is 13 years ago, folks. 13 years ago is when this was created. And then all of a sudden, what happens is 12 years after the fact, or 11 years after the fact, the two gentlemen who made that first movie then go out and make the feature-length film, which is called Sight, once again, Sight Extended. Now, oh my God, all I have to say is that 13 years ago, these guys were able to see the future, and then it took them quite some time to be able to get their film fully produced and all the money that they needed. And lo and behold, I'm on LinkedIn yesterday, and I see that the two gentlemen who made their movie mention an app that has just come out, and it was created by a 21-year-old kid whose name is Roy. Now, Roy created this thing called Cluely. And on his post, this was, let me bring that up for you guys so you can see it, because this is on another level, folks. This is on another level, folks. So Roy, who is this kid, he got on let's say April 20th. It's gotten 11 million views. Okay. Now, I want you to get into the understanding that this first movie 13 years ago, 12 years ago, has 2.1 million views. On this date, this guy is able to use an app that helps him figure out how to impress her, the right things to say, so on and so forth. And then this kid who's 21 years old, an app using these glasses that are able to help him figure out what to say and how to interact with the girl that he's on a date with. Now, mind you, Cluely is just one thing. There's also another company called Interview Coder, which is an invisible desktop application to help you pass your technical interviews. And then he creates Cluely, and you can go to Cluely.com and you can see that they have now made the app. And you can download this app for yourself. And you can use this in your conversations. Now, I'm absolutely mind blown that these two gentlemen created this movie idea, and that movie idea has now become a reality in every way, shape, or form. granted, it's not at the level of what they created in the movie. There's no games yet. There's no this. There's no that. But the idea that Cluely is out there. Now, the thing that's really trippy here, folks, is that if you go and you watch this video from Cluely, and then you go back and you watch this video from these two gentlemen, it's almost a one-for-one replica of all the things that happen in this movie, the short film called Sight. I mean, almost a one-for-one. The only difference is that here, this gentleman acts as though he's older than he actually is, but he's able to lie to her, convince her about certain things. They have a long conversation, and then all of a sudden, they come to him and say, "Hey, sorry, you're too young." And then she figures it out, like, "Whoa, you're too young for me." And he's like, wait, please give me another chance. Whereas in this situation, that's a little more dystopian. He gets her and takes her home, and she finds out that she's using this app called Wingman, which is the app that helps him on the date. She gets upset. And since he works for the company, he's able to access her profile, and once again, a little bit dystopian. Now, the movie that they made, I have to tell you, was absolutely amazing. There's a great character that goes through this story arc that has agoraphobia. And I mean, I'm not going to feed you the entire movie, but the idea of how this technology that they invented per se some years ago was used in a way to help the guy out from his mental problem. Now, you may not know this, but Sony came out with contact lenses, a patent for them many, many years ago. And I'm going to bring that up for you guys so you can see it. Let me come back here. So, because this is pretty cool. This is pretty intense. So Sony came up with the contact lens that is basically able to give you videos onto your eyes. And these guys had come up with that idea in this film. And now this kid who's 21 years old creates this whole app. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again and again and again and again and again. The future is here. And there's a lot of people who are tripping out about this app and the fact that it is able to do what it can do. Now, I don't know if you heard about this, but there were some Harvard students that created an app using the Ray-Ban glasses, and they could see people in the street, and they were able to very quickly recognize people and talk to them. So if you've not seen this, let me bring this up for you here. So these guys were able to take this app. Let me get past this part of it. And in this app, they were able to meet people. They were able to find out who they were just from the glasses. You could find somebody's address. You could find out who somebody was. And in this scene, he walks up to a woman and asks, hey, are you this person? Are you from the Cambridge Community Foundation? Oh my God, yeah. Oh, it's great to meet you. I'm this person. And so let's see if we can find the actual original film. Because this is just from the let me see if I can just find it here. Ray-Ban Instagram. Instagram glasses, Ray-Ban Instagram glasses. Maybe this will be it. So they were, like I said, able to figure out people on the street just by walking up to them. And with these glasses, they could very easily read and meet people. And then let's put Harvard in here because maybe that'll pop it up. So it's very intense. Here it is. That's the Tech 24 again. This is somebody talking about it. Nonetheless, there's a lot of different videos popping out about how people are now able to see this technology, using this technology, for instance, with that camera. And with just that camera, you're able to very easily find out who somebody is, what they're doing. So, like, you just put on the glasses and walk by people, and it will detect somebody's face. It finds images of them online, and then it gives you all their personal data. So the fact that this was created here and then the app was made just shows that this is now something that can be done today. And you can actually use the Cluely app today. You can download it on your phone. I believe right now it's only for let me see, I'm going to go to it here. I believe that it's only for Apple iPhones right now, but you can download it. And you obviously, if you wanted to run the script on your computer, you can emulate an iPhone or an Apple device on your own phone and use it. And then you can start to put in your own context and write whatever you want. And so it'll start giving you information about yourself, what you can do, or you could type in somebody else's information. I'm not sure if it does video yet. I haven't played with the app so much, but just from the commercial that they're putting out, again, this commercial shows that you're able to very instantly come up to somebody and it listens to what they're saying. And after that, it gives you the right responses to what to say and how to act with the person. It gives, like, when she asks a question about who he is, and he then gives all these responses to what she wants to know or needs to know. When she walks away from him and the date goes bad, he then is able to reference her art and ask her, please. And it tells him what to say. So, like, folks, the future is here, and it's absolutely intense. If you have the chance, if you have the opportunity, please go watch Sight Extended. Watch the entire thing. They did an amazing, amazing, amazing job with this film. The first couple minutes of the film, or first, like, I think 30, 45 seconds, shows. Oh, I didn't have that. Let me add it to stage again. If you have not seen this film, please go check out Sight Extended. It is absolutely amazing. And in the first couple seconds of the film, they show these contact lenses that are very much like the contact lenses that are from Sony. And so once again, Sony has created these contact lenses. They've had this patent for many years on what it would do and how you could use these contact lenses to take images and also see those images again in your eyes. I've said this many times before. The technology that you and I get is not the same technology that has been worked on, that has been in R&D, that has been part of DARPA, that has been part of MIT and all these other amazing schools and companies that are creating absolute mind-boggling things. If you don't believe me, just check out DARPA's website. And if you don't know what DARPA is a government agency. And if you go to DARPA's website, let me share this with you. I think I am. Let me check. Here we go. So if you go to DARPA's website, it's really intense. Like they show pretty much all the things that they're working on. And you can see like, anything from defense contracts to academia, investors, all different types of things. So if you go in here, let's see, the programs, and you check out their research programs, it's telling you without a doubt all the different things that they're doing. So this is anticipatory and adaptive anti-money laundering, anesthetic for battlefield care, ACE air combat evolution. And if you haven't seen this, it's very intense. They actually have been able to create planes that can fly autonomously. And they, of course, they do this in a, in a simulation, but nonetheless, what's happening is that you're seeing these planes that are willing to do things that human beings won't. And when they get pilots to fight against this autonomous robot, the robot wins more times than not. And the reason why is from what the video had shown when I watched it was that humans don't want to die. And the AI doesn't have that effective emotion of death. It just says, this is my job. This is what I need to do. And this is how I will accomplish that by going head to head with a plane. And it's willing to go further into that chicken moment, like when you're playing chicken with the car. And it's willing to do it in a way that other people wouldn't be willing to do it, take more of a risk. And so that's just one of the things that they're working on. When you look at this, it's just look at this. Albatross. The Albatross program seeks to develop effective autonomous aircraft soaring capabilities as evaluated via real-world flight testing. Ambient atomic magnetometer for biological imaging in the Earth's native terrain. I mean, they're doing some crazy stuff here. And that's just some of the stuff that they're doing. It's crazy. It's crazy what DARPA is creating right now. And that's like if you go to MIT, and you want to find out more about what they're doing. Same thing. Go to their website and you look at the research that they're going on. And they're doing some crazy stuff. They're researching all kinds of crazy things. And then you want to get into more. I talked about this yesterday. Look at what Google did with proteins. And then if you want even more, you could. So this is AlphaFold. So if you look at AlphaFold, just making sure that you guys can see this, they are actually, and we go to the research category, they have now started talking to dolphins. I know that sounds crazy, but they're really working very hard right now on deciphering how dolphins speak. And there's videos all over the internet about that. You could just like go to YouTube and then go to Google dolphin. It's so crazy. Google dolphin let's say deep mind, I guess. I don't even know if that would be right, but let's just put that in. And there you go. The first AI model to speak to dolphins. So what they're doing here is this woman, she's been studying dolphins for 40 years. And they have then taken all of that information and they're putting it into this large language models to understand dolphins' languages. They literally are trying to talk to animals. And they have found a way to record and send these messages that they're hearing. That's happening right now. And that's not even all of it. I mean, if you go back to Google's DeepMind project, they're doing all kinds of world model making. Like if you haven't seen this is absolutely insane. Let me see if I can grab just the code. So this, and it's not, you can't use this yet, but basically what they have done is they are able from, I believe, one image. Hold on. All right, let me go back. Let's try it again. They have been able, from what I understand, from one image, they are able to create like full on world building models. So let's see if we can find a short video on this. And you can see. So this is just for building games. And what they're able to do is with this foundation model, just from the image that you see here, it's able to create a full world. And they have this for all these different things that they've been using. And it has the, QWSAD, which is what you would use for up, down, left, right. And you're able to create your own world. And just off of this thing that they're using. It's absolutely crazy. And I've also talked about this. If you've never seen Google Labs, please go check out Google Labs, because Google Labs in its own self, it has these experiments that you can play with and you can create different things. So Whisk allows you to mix different images together, video effects. Once again, you have to join the wait list, but you can try some of these things right now. So you can even search photos. You can do all kinds of stuff here. Enter a word and generate creative language possibilities. Gen AI and Chrome. Music effects allows you to make songs. And these are just some of the things that it has. And here's another one, Jules, an experimental. Wait, I want to go back to that one. Experimental AI code agent that automates Python and JavaScript coding tasks like bug fixes with GitHub workflows. So if you can even try to understand what that is, it will write the code for you using a GitHub repository. I mean, we are in the future, folks. We are in the future. And if this Cluely app doesn't give it to you, nothing will. So I believe this is Lee. This is his website, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think it is. And here he is having an interview talking about his thing and what he's building. And yeah, folks, it's here. The future is here. If you have not checked out the movie, please check out the short film, which is called Sight. And that's right here. No, that wasn't it. Sorry. The original Sight film. You just go to and do Sight short film. Please watch this first, which is this movie right here. The CG brothers have posted it up on the internet. Once again, it was 12 years ago. Watch this film first, then go out of your way to go check out the siteextended.com website. Check out, find out where you can watch the movie. And I watched it last night, watched it twice on Amazon. Just check this out because, oh my goodness, the future is here. And I wasn't sharing, so let me share again. Please go watch the Sight movie first, which is this one right here. Then from there, check out the Sight Extended website. You can watch the trailer. There's places where you can watch the movie. Click there. It gives you all the different locations and where you can watch it. Fubo, Amazon Video, Amazon Prime, Fandango. It's an amazing movie. I think on Amazon, if you pay for it, it's only $4.99. And I promise you, it's going to be the best $4.99 you've spent in a long time. And then after you check out all of that, go check out this new Cluely app and check out this thing because it's absolutely insane what this 21-year-old kid has created. It's on another level, folks. That's all I can say to you. Listen, I hope you enjoyed your time with me today. I hope that you go check out Sight, the short film. I hope you go see Sight Extended. I hope you check out Cluely. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about what you feel, how this movie came to reality, and also, would you use it? Would you use it in a setting where you wanted to get a job and you wanted to answer the answers correctly? Would you use it during a date? I would love to hear what you guys have to say about it, because I'm blown away. Imagine if you had these glasses on, right? You're just walking around, you can meet somebody, you can seem interesting, all these things are at your fingertips now. And it's cheating, right? It's cheating. Isn't that like cheating? I don't want to go too far into the movie, but I would love for you to watch Sight Extended, because a lot of the questions that I'm asking are in that movie. The ending is absolutely amazing. Go watch it. Please go watch it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, please put your comments in any one of the social medias that this is on. It's on Facebook, it's on LinkedIn, and it's on YouTube. I would love to hear what you have to say. Please, if you would not mind, go out into the world, do something nice for somebody else. And if you can't, do something nice for yourself. It does start with you. Number 2, don't get caught up in all the crazy stuff that's going on, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and it's only going to get crazier. And number 3, if you would not mind, please like, share, subscribe, send this video out to somebody who'd like to see it. I truly thank you from the bottom of my heart. And no matter what, I will see you on the other side.